This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are supporting us right now. Yeah, Trick, yeah. We are back. It is the Black Nerd Podcast each and every, what day of the week is it right now? It's Sunday. Yeah. Thank you, Remy. And we are here to give you guys a great show. I got my girl, the queen, Remy, is in the building. How you feeling today, madam?
I'm feeling so good.
You're all dressed up. You're all furry.
I know. Wait. The piece de resistance.
Hey. You got two sets of ears. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got the light up ears and the regular ears. Okay. All right. I got you. Wait a minute. The hands go through the shirt. Oh, God. You are going extra hard today. I see. Make sure you follow her on all her social medias. Is at Hey Remy with two eyes. With two eyes. You know what I mean? Because you got to keep an eye on her with two eyes. We got our guy in the building. You know what I mean? The game master himself, Audiobook AB, is on deck.
Hello, everybody in internet land out there. Sorry, I am late. I had to celebrate my mom's 80th. Yes.
Hey!
Made it to the big 8-0. Everybody.
Definitely. All right. Okay. She predates cell phones. Ain't that something crazy?
She predates a lot of things.
She predates video games, the whole nine. You still playing that Nintendo Skindo stuff? Yes, Ma. We still play Nintendo stuff. Holy shit balls. All right. Well, shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? All right. So today we are definitely going to be running down a ton of stuff. Of course, we all know AI is taking over the world. So my timeline never ceases to dump anything that is the most scariest topical robot, is getting more intelligent and going to kill us off one day content to my timeline, and I got to bring it to y'all. You know what I mean? But today we are rolling out a brand new segment. Thank the nerd gods up there. You know what I'm saying? That AB and Remy are taking over a brand new segment called, if I'm saying this right, Pixelated. It's a great segment. It's the best segment that was ever created. You know what I'm saying? This is for the people. We know you guys are gonna love it. You just keep it locked right here on the Black Nerd Podcast as we talk about, these are the best blacks. There are no black. If you're talking about good blacks, these are the best blacks. And she's one of the good Asian whites. It's the good blacks and the good Asian whites. We're all here. No.
Hey, you got bad timing for the weekend with that dude. He's talking about if he's not gonna get elected, he's gonna do bloodbaths and everything like that. I mean, he has been going in this weekend on crazy.
Who's got bad? I got bad timing. They got a whole movie coming out called Civil War based on the dissolution of the United States. Who's got bad timing?
Lanier just finally got put on Amazon. Talking about the true story about Lake Lanier. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, gonna have to buy that. Well, wait a minute, Remy. You don't like to be referenced as one of the good Asians?
I'm not Asian.
Not Asian? Oh my God. My bad.
No.
My bad. I'm sorry. You're a good white. One of the good whites. All right, that's cool. Like you one of the great ones. The great whites. That's even better. Oh my God.
But I'll take it.
You're one of the great South Americans. You're one of the good ones.
Yeah.
my goodness, that is off the chain. I totally messed up her background, and that makes me a horrible person. But since I'm already ruining people's lives, let's go into my favorite segment called Precious. I have to start with Remy's Precious this week because I have questions. and when I have questions, I need answers. Ma'am, what exactly are we looking at here? This is so interesting. It looks small, but it's expensive. What is this?
Okay, so it's from the game BioShock.
Okay.
And in the game, you get these. These are how you get your powers. So this one, you basically, like, in the game, you inject them, and that's, you know, how you're able to use them. So this is a bottle of one of those powers, and it's just very cute.
This is like romantic. This looks like something they would have in one of those old plays where it's like, you know, I love him, but he won't be here with me, so I shall take the potion and die. And when I take this potion, he will know I love him forever. You know,
I was thinking something different with the tentacles, but you know, it's fine. Okay.
All right. Okay. I mean, anime does get pretty, you know, risque with the tentacles. So
I was gonna say, you could say anime.
Yeah. So you were thinking this was like, oh, so you was gonna have some, you gonna have some. Oh yeah. So he can't get it up, right, babe? Here we go. Wow. Bing. All right. So we're moving on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give myself a hand clap. This is for all of you real people, the ones that really love things like old school. You know what I mean? This is Knight Rider 2.0, I think, or 3.0, where this is, they modded the original a Knight Rider car to turn him into like a turbo vehicle that could do like 200-300 miles an hour. So like whenever he would tell him to go turbo, like the front would come up and the thing. Oh man, this is classic. So ladies and gentlemen, this is something you got to add to your collection. Only for my nostalgic over 40 crowd and my guy Ill Will. Yeah, buddy, this is definitely classic retro. That's super nerd. So, all right, we're going to move on. So we've got to get to the business of the day. Let's get to the fix.
Listen up, boys. The fix is in.
We got a ton of stuff to talk about tonight. Remy, they doing it, man. The House of Representatives has passed the bill that allows Biden to ban TikTok. Man, that's a shot over the bow. That means we're one step closer to a full ban of TikTok in the United States. Now, if those of you who fell asleep during government class, like moi, you understand that it has to pass the House, which it has, and it has to pass the Senate. So now that it has passed the House, the bill goes to the Senate, and if the Senate passes it, it will be fully banned in the United States. However, it will not happen immediately. They're saying the ban will take effect 6 months to a year after. If it is passed in the Senate, it will take 6 months to a year for the ban to fully take place. How are you guys feeling about this? I've heard people on both sides. How do y'all feel about it, Remy?
I try not to get super political. I think that they're banning it because TikTok is full of people who independently educate themselves on things and give a bunch of us, all the rest of us, knowledge on these things we would otherwise not know. And they don't, they don't want us doing that. They don't want us talking to each other like that. They don't want us knowing all that. They don't, so I can't say I'm surprised in the slightest. Right. They obviously want to control the media and the propaganda that they push, and they're not doing that through mediums like TikTok. So
that's a fact. Fame says If it's not sold, it will be banned. But if sold, it will be okay. Fame, let me tell you something. This Chinese built and owned product will never leave. China will never sell TikTok to somebody else just so one country threatens the ban the joint. Like, we only make up maybe they said America makes up like less than 30% of the user base for TikTok. So I mean, that doesn't make sense. Why would I sell it just because some whiny little babies in one country are tripping about it? And there are literally millions and millions of TikTok users all over the world that have created businesses off of this, and they generate billions of dollars. AB, how are you feeling about it?
Well, I got two sides of it, especially the fact that they've been doing this since 2019. It's like they've been really fighting this thing. And I'm just like, you know what, Republicans, this is what your money is. This is what you guys keep voting for. You want these guys, you guys talking about, oh, I want these changes. I want these changes. I'm tired of the inflated this, and this. But I'm like, okay, these guys literally wasted all this time for 15 months on fucking Hunter Biden's thing, and they didn't find nothing on it. And this TikTok. And I've actually, thanks to Fame, also for what Fame just said, they want TikTok. They want to control the media that TikTok has. And TikTok's not going to do it. And it's funny that you barely, unless you have certain type of content creators that are on Instagram and Facebook, you do not hear certain news and information that is getting passed through. And you don't hear these stories about these people, especially people like us of color that just go ahead and just, this is what's happening in corporate America. This is what's happening. Something that don't fit their white picket fence agenda. And it basically pretty much it's like Rick Sanchez pulling the veil off the side of the wall and displaying it. That's what TikTok is doing. It has those events. So
true.
And the sad part is one of Trump's cronies who wants to buy TikTok. Remember that really, really nerdy dude with the glasses? That was like some kind of secretary of technology or something like that. That's the dude that's trying to say, well, we'll keep TikTok, but it has to be owned by this guy.
Yeah,
like, wow.
Yeah, that's insider trading. Totally something I would do if I was that high up. I'm just being honest with you. Totally be crooked. Come on, Remy, you be down. If I was like, yeah, nobody can have TikTok unless Remy owns it.
Oh yeah, give me it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold me down. Look, I'm going to make sure you get it. Give me a little bit of equity on the slide. You know what I mean? Like, we good.
I got you.
Yeah, make AB vice president.
Be the greatest app in the world.
No, I won't even do that. Sorry. I won't take that type of blood. Sorry, dude. No.
Oh, well, don't worry about it.
That's something called
good Christmas present.
I have integrity. I will not be sold to go ahead and push an agenda for somebody who wants to do lots of harm to people and misinform everything that is in the land that we live in right now. Sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't misinform people.
No, you'll as you said, you'll ride up that golden elevator and then come back down smiling ear to ear with Trump.
Well, not necessarily Trump. I think he's too old, but we'll find somebody else. All right. The FCC just changed the broadband internet minimum requirement. The previous requirement by the FCC, minimum requirement for internet, was 25 megabits. It's now 100 megabits. I think it's 100 megabits down, and it's 50 to 75 megabits up, which is a lot better for that to be a minimum. That's good, because the average household, I'm telling y'all, the average household, if you're talking about 3-4 TVs that are streaming Netflix, if you're talking about game systems, come on, bro, we burning through that bandwidth like it's nothing. And like it is so unfair for these companies to start charging you $300 and $400 for internet. Like, come on, bro, because now we're moving away from the cable model, and we're all just getting internet. They're all feeling like, yo, the way we can make our money back is through this. But anyway, I don't want this to sound too newsy and boring, but just had to throw that out there. All right, let's go to something funny. Let's make you guys smile. How about a brand new toaster?
This is the official Xbox toaster, which looks just like the Series X. You've got the same white design, complete with the black air vent and Xbox logo on one side, and then on the other side, there are more vents along with the Hello from Seattle text. On the control panel side, you get the typical toaster buttons for defrost, bagel, and cancel, along with this really cool knob for setting the toast level, which actually includes a digital timer letting you know how many seconds you have left until your toast is ready. On the top, you have one long opening where you can place 2 pieces of bread side by side or fit one longer piece, and the coolest thing about this all is that the metal frame that holds the bread has Xbox logos in it, meaning when it's done, out pops 2 perfect pieces of toast with the Xbox logos imprinted on them, which is something that no other toaster can do, and it totally makes this thing feel like it's worth the $40 price tag.
All right, I'm gonna let you Xbox people have your moment, so express your excitement.
I have a question.
Ask away.
So the logo part, is there just like that small circle where it's just still soft bread? Because that was still just like
that's the whole point of toast, you know?
Yeah, right.
Toast
like I feel like I love the concept, but Wushu China. That's funny.
Yeah,
I just feel like I don't want to crunch soft bread. I don't know.
Why not?
No. No. The textures don't. No.
Okay. All right. The bottoms on the toaster makes sound like it was made in Wushu, China. Why? Because it didn't sound what? How is a toaster supposed to sound, Fame? Please explain that to me. Golly, being a troll today. All right. So let's move on.
This drone can transform its shape mid-flight, autonomously decide on new formations, and navigate through tight spaces on its own. And as surprising as it sounds, the inspiration for it came from ancient mythology. In his workshop located in Tokyo, Moju Zhao works on what might be the future of the drone industry. This marvel of engineering can change its shape on the go, allowing it to navigate through different spaces with ease. The Dragon, which stands for Dual Rotor Embedded Multi-Link Robot with the ability of multi-degree of freedom aerial transformation, is composed of multiple modules linked by battery-powered hinged joints. These modules, equipped with maneuverable thrusters, allow the drone to make autonomous decisions on how to change shape to navigate past obstacles. Led by Moju Zhao, the team was able to make the Dragon stay airborne for around 3 minutes. Now they are looking to increase its modules and even add grippers to enable it to pick up or manipulate objects. But the innovations don't stop there.
Yeah, everybody give a shout out to to China's new Dragon delivery system. Come on, Remy. You know you like this. You know what I mean?
With the grippers. With the gripper. But also, that was a really long acronym, and I didn't even hear the G part of the acronym. There was no.
Why you got it?
I didn't hear the G
part. I kind of looked at that too. Like that's
long.
You went off the side there because it's like dual rotor algorithm, and then he started saying all these other stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened to the G, the O, and the N?
Yeah, that's a terrible acronym, and I didn't like it.
It's the Dragon. So let's go. Now we're gonna have Oh, great! Now he just made Transformers. Yep, we're doing
Transformers and AI.
Well,
that's crazy.
I got a clip on that too, but I forgot we got to play this clip right now. Remy was playing her. She was doing a stream and she was streaming. Can you give me an idea what you were streaming at the time?
So the game is called That's Not My Neighbor, and it's a new it's like a new little indie game. It's basically you're a front desk person. And your job, you're in your little office and you've got a window in front of you where the residents of the building will come and check in. You have a list and it changes every day with who is expected to be coming. So they come, they give you their ID, they give you their entry request. You have a checklist you go through. The catch is that it could be the real guest or it could be their doppelganger, and the doppelgangers either look exactly like the guest and you have to figure out if it's them or not by other means, or the doppelganger just is completely unhinged looking and it makes for a really good fun.
Okay, let's check this clip.
They say you can't account for your time. They got eyewitnesses.
What's the question? Lord of the Rings? I have no idea. I got it. What do I do? Goodbye. Oh, bye. Oh, look, I hung him up on my office. Bang. Whoa! What the fuck?
They replaced you, huh?
That scared the shit out of me. And it got me every single time. It happens at the end of every run, and it got me every time.
Wait a minute. What the fuck just happened?
She got replaced.
I got replaced. My doppelganger came and screwed me up.
Oh, damn. So you got to keep these doppelganger people out of the building so you don't get replaced.
Well, yeah. And so your neighbors don't get killed. And if you spot a doppelganger, you basically go through this emergency protocol and you call what's called the DDD. It locks down your office. You give them a phone, a dial on your rotary phone, and they come and they do the cleaning protocol and like remove the doppelganger. And you get like an assessment report at the end of the run saying, oh, you let this many doppels in. This is how many neighbors died. Blah, 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 and you get like a grade. Yeah.
So let me guess, you didn't get a high grade.
I did. I got a B the first 2 times and an A the last time.
Okay. Didn't look that way from the clip, but thank you.
You are so raw. You have to show her one of her bad runs, not the B run.
I'm sorry.
I had just saw Chester's puzzle, which was crazy because my first playthrough, most of the guests that I encountered were like the rare mutations of the doppelgangers, like all in my first run. They were completely chaotic looking. It was insane. Yeah, it's very interesting.
All right. Well, let's move on to some more AI fun.
Hi, Bali. Goodbye, Bali.
Oh, that's the circular little So for those of you at home that just heard music, we were watching a video about Samsung's new AI. It's called an AI ball. Well, it rolls around the house and it's almost like a butler to a certain extent.
It's BB-8 without the extra droid piece on the top.
Right, correct. So it has autonomy over your house. So it can open up your curtains, it can turn your alarm on, it can turn on the lights, it could make the TV rotate, it could get
text to you. It could send send those sexy pics of you like, hey, I know that you did this last night. Tink.
True. It can also send you videos of inappropriate activity happening in your house. But I love the way how the AI ball didn't snitch on the dog. It just cleaned up behind the dog and just left it at that. But gave video of the dog playing with the television. I don't know how his discernment on what to snitch on and what not to snitch on. This is like a gangbanger AI ball. Like, this is crazy. So I don't know. AB, is this going in your house? Are you gonna?
No. I want a real. If I'm gonna get a robot or droid or something, it's gonna be something. I'll prefer a actual bipedal, not a ball that can't go up and down the steps. I mean, it didn't show it jump up, didn't float around or anything like that. No. That ain't gonna work here. I got steps at my crib. I don't want that ball walking around and then it gets stuck or it falls down 2 or 3 steps and breaks. That's too much money. Nope.
I'm scared of the stupid ball, so that's just me. I couldn't even. You talking about a whole humanoid? I couldn't even. This was a little overwhelming for me just to watch. Like, you know what I mean? But Remy, how are you feeling about it?
I've got big dogs. That thing's not lasting in my house.
Yeah, especially if it's a ball that's running around.
That's a toy.
You notice they used a corgi. They didn't use like a normal dog like a German Shepherd, because they always do German Shepherds with dogs and balls. Why would you use a corgi? A corgi is a sucky dog when it comes down to that. Corgis are lazy. That's why you see them with the little big butts and little small legs. They cool and nice, but come on now, use a real dog. Give me a German Shepherd, a Doberman, or a freaking Golden Retriever for that same type of commercial. I bet it'd be something else different. That little Bally be running around, that dog go,
for real.
Bally be screaming.
I love the fact that you're a dog lover to the point where you can start naming them. I'm like, would not be able to name so many dogs. So shout out to you for that.
Put a Rottweiler in there, but give me a real dog, not no purse dog. I mean, the next thing they would have done was what was those little cupcake dogs they got out there?
Yeah, little teacup dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Remy's got dogs, so
I do, in fact.
Multiples. All right. Since you like AI bipeds or whatever they call it, here you go.
Hey, Figure One, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great. Can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great. So, based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
Of course.
Well, if we're not all assimilated in the next 10 or 15 years, we're going to look back on this and go, wow, that's ancient. That's because you see at the rate that things develop. I mean, like even though that was pretty fast, I'm not trying to complain. I think that was a really fast response time, but you could see that it's processing information, making a decision, and then acting. I mean, it's not as fluid, but I love the fact that the conversation seems to be human. It didn't have a robotic voice. It really the voice mimicked the voice of the guy. And it kind of had some fluidity to it, like almost a little bit of a human vibe. So this is AB. What you trying to get in the crib?
I don't know. That one could be corrupted easily. That can easily go easily go tits up with Blade Runner and Terminator right there. That can go straight Skynet or iRobot.
Oh my goodness!
I just need some. There's gonna be a time. We're getting to that time. But who say that guy was like, hey, give me a hand job, or hey, go rob a bank, Yeah, no, I definitely, I think I feel you, I guess. Yeah,
I'm like,
imagine he say, "Hey, robot, give me a hand job," and he's looking like,
yeah. I guess we'd have to figure it out.
No,
that's behind the paywall on the Patreon.
You goddamn right. You are definitely right. All right. You know what I'm saying? 15 years of playing Xbox Live. The first time we have ever met. He's a groomsman in my wedding. Online friends are real friends in real life. He's a groomsman in your wedding. Y'all both look like two homeless niggas at the shelter.
What's wrong?
That was wrong? I'm sorry, Remy. All right, I'm sorry. The den mother has told me I was inappropriate. It did. It looked real. All right, Remy. So how many online friends do you have? Do you have any real online? I mean, outside of us, obviously.
I have so many online friends.
Word.
Yeah, a lot.
You want to do like an online birthday party where everybody just comes in?
We can pull it off.
You get an online DJ. Right. Oh, yo, that's what's up. I don't have any friends. Just you guys.
We're technically online friends.
We are online friends.
Not met in person yet.
Yeah, we have not met in person. You are correct. All right. Well, let's get into a Black-owned anime thing. So what we're looking at is like live action from it says a Black manga writer has raised over $40,000 to launch an indie investor-owned anime. And it's asking the question, will you be investing? Yeah, why not? Like, what am I investing into? So does this get picked up by a television network and I get a kickback? I mean, like, I think a lot of times people use the term invest to mean, will you buy something? And I'm like, just need to understand, if I'm investing, I just want to know how we getting our money back. Can I put this on my YouTube channel? Because I feel like that's a good investment. I'll give you $100 if I can get an episode on my channel. But I think this is super cool, man. Like, AB, since you are an anime fan, is this something to look forward to?
I'm hoping so, because that is a great presentation right there for what they did with it. So I'm looking forward to seeing them actually make it, because we've been stuck in these days that a lot of companies are buying stuff up and they're trying to just keep that niche with nobody else to put their name in the hat of, hey, I'll provide this. You like anime? I can do anime. We've been built in this country that we're supposed to be able to have those opportunities, and we got so many gatekeepers and people who want to hold their cards close to the chest that they don't want people to grow or evolve or become a creative genius. I mean, I bet there is a lot. We have about 30 or 40 Steven Spielberg level dudes who can make movies better than Avatar and Terminator and E.T. out there, but they didn't get their chance at the back. So hopefully this person does.
Yeah, I'm 1000% with you on that. All right. Before I get to the tearjerker, let's get into some comic book history and then to the tearjerker. So y'all go get y'all tissue while this video was playing.
Exo Squad may hands down be the most underrated cartoon that America has ever produced. So please tell me I'm not the only one that remembers this show. Making its debut in the mid to early 90s, I think 93, 94, Exo Squad ran for about 2 seasons and focuses on this able squad as it tries to take down these Neo-Sapiens. Sounds very ground level, like, okay, approachable for kids and stuff, right? Wrong. When I tell you, if there was a ism or obia or phobia in the world, this show tackled it. I'm talking racism, xenophobia, fascism, capitalism, the whole 9 yards. You see, what they don't tell you is that the Terrans had terraformed Venus and Mars using the Neo-Sapiens, and this show actually used the word slaves. The Neo-Sapiens rise up and start attacking the Terrans, and it busts out into all-out war. This thing got into the industrial complex of how war works. It got into like PTSD. They touched on interracial or interspecies relationships. It went there. And the play mechanic of the show was that each of the different Exo Squad members had these different exosuits with names that had different capabilities. But after you got into it on the show, you ain't even care about the suits no more. One of the things I think killed the show is that it went there, but also it had horrible time slots. I call this a sick show because the only time I saw this was when I was home sick and this came on at like 2 o'clock. It wasn't until years later that I could get the full story when they started airing it on Cartoon Network. And they really tried to make this a thing in those 2 years. Syndication be damned. I'm talking video games, toys, comic books.
I didn't know they got that much.
This show was trying to be that next big thing. Crying shame because there aren't any cartoons today that I don't think could touch what this thing did. Had a straight up show explaining the military complex, and it was being marketed to 9 and 10-year-olds.
Word. Shout out to him. Yo, shout out to Massive Gamer TW. He said y'all black.
I'm not.
I mean, you're black adjacent. Come on. You're Spanish.
I'll take it.
You're black. Come on, yo. You still black.
I've been inducted.
Look, they trying to get rid of you the same way they trying to get rid of us. All right, you're like you in the same boat.
Right.
Yeah, you're just number 2 on the list.
Yeah, right. All right. So, and I forgot to say, we had a Twitch channel. I just never used the Twitch channel, but now because of Remy, we are broadcasting Black Nerd Podcast on Twitch, and from now on, every Sunday, well, pretty much every time we go live, we'll be live on Twitch the same way we're live on YouTube, and we're live on everywhere else like Facebook and all of that. So shout out to everybody that's been tapping in on Twitch. We super appreciate y'all. Yo, drop a comment in the comment section, dog. We love communicating and talking. And this is our podcast. We've been doing it for 2 years now, 3 years. So we just haven't been broadcasting on Twitch, but we happy to be here. And yo, rock with us. Now, Remy, get your tissues out. I did this specifically. Now, a grandma goes to Disney World for the first time, and she's like a huge Wakanda fan.
I saw it.
Yes, yo, like I saw it. I was like, I gotta play this for the show. Like, this is crazy.
I loved it.
Oh, come on, you gotta have the sad music too.
The music, I loved it.
I didn't even know, for the record, I didn't even know they had an Avengers Tower down there. So, like, that's something else I gotta go see. I've been wanting to see at World's Edge. Yeah, that would drive me. I would go crazy if I saw that.
The next retreat.
No,
did you just say Galaxy Edge?
Yeah, is that what it is called?
That's closed, man. That closed last year in June. They weren't making that much money.
Oh, okay. Now I thought it was just the hotel. I didn't know they had closed down the whole thing.
I think you might be right. It might be the hotel.
What are you sharing from the Washington Trade? You are courageous for coming forward. So let's all hear. Are you strong? Yeah. And confident too. Yeah. What makes you strong, Miss Sharon? The response was, the willpower in me. Can we clap for it? Yeah?
So cute.
Willpower makes you strong indeed. You bring such honor to your tribe. Wakanda forever. You're welcome, and you may return. Thank you.
You don't even know what to do with herself, man. That's crazy. That's what's up, man. The power of positive social experiences. Like these, that's what I live for. Like, I'm not the biggest on wanting to ride roller coasters or be scared to death, but like positive social experiences, I live for it. Like, not that I want to be involved. Like, I'm never going to be the nigga to be like, oh, I'm going to go out here and see what they talking about. But I'll sit in the cut, watch somebody else do it and get all choked up. Just how they enjoy their moment, I'm enjoying it vicariously through them as I sit on the sideline with my soft drink and my umbrella held by my personal assistant. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Come on, Remy B. Why you hating on me like wanting to be bougie? What's wrong with that? All right.
Takes away from the Disney World experience. You're supposed to walk around and pay for your own overpriced things and hold your own umbrella. And not umbrella, you get a poncho.
Oh, hell nah. They be hot as hell with that damn poncho on. It's too hot down there for that.
Do it for the plot.
For the plot of what? Swampy neck, underarms, and crotch? No, I'm good.
It's the experience.
Yes, that's your experience.
Girls don't sweat.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on.
It will change your life. This looks like a normal notebook, but it connects via Bluetooth to your phone and it automatically syncs whatever you write in it to digital format. Unlike taking notes on an iPad, this is real pen and paper, and you can save and share your notes as PDFs. You can use the app to highlight key points or erase mistakes, and it comes with extra pages for when you run out of paper.
So, what do you think?
How much are those notebooks? Every time you run out of paper and you got to buy a new one.
Yeah, that does sound expensive.
Just
it didn't
get a tablet and draw on the tablet.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah,
I feel like Remy's gonna whip. I feel like Remy's gonna pull out that meme. Remember the guy who always it shows this, and then all of a sudden you come back around, tablet, stilo, draw.
Literally, I just feel like that's wasting so much paper for something that's already been invented.
Yes, and you're making a carbon footprint because you're using paper.
So save the planet. Use a tablet. It's a cool concept. Don't get me wrong.
And you'll be
it just seems a little.
I just dumped my whole life savings into this company. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing here? Y'all supposed to.
And think about it. How much is that paper? By the time you probably have to buy your like 5 or 6 spool, you could have bought a cheap tablet or.
And there's only about 10 pieces of paper in that notebook. I saw it. It wasn't big.
Yeah.
They told me it was 20, but all right, we don't have to get into it. All right, look. Ghostbusters comes out this Thursday, and Regal Cinemas is to offer the Ghost Trap popcorn bucket for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. No! I am pissed because I need the bucket.
At least it's not the Dune bucket.
I wanted the Dune bucket, but
I bet you did want the Dune bucket. Just go to the movies.
I did.
Get the not the Dune bucket. The
okay.
Bucket.
Got you. Yeah, we are. All right. Mini robot training to play soccer through deep reinforcement learning. So do you want to watch the cute little robot, or should we just move on to something else?
How little is little? Is that like an actual size soccer ball?
You asked the question.
Like it's as small as Groot.
That looks tiny. Stop pushing that man down.
Yeah, look at him. He's trying to get it cracking. He can't get it cracking. Hey, boom. All right, look, he come back around. Up, stop. Yeah, they being douchey to him, man. That's messed up.
And that's how we end up in an iRobot situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Matrix situation. Remember the Matrix? What was that? The Animatrix. Yeah, you saw what happened with all the robots. They did all mess like that. I was wondering if that sucker decided to just turn around, like move, shoo his arm away, and then finally come up and kick him in the shin or something.
For real, that poor little robot.
Yeah, push him to the ground. Push him to the ground.
All right, one last little beautiful thing, and then we are going to let Remy and AB take over. This is a young man in Africa using junk from around
that.
Yo, that's crazy. So my question to y'all is, did y'all ever take on any projects as a kid and built something that you probably just had an idea off the top of your head and you decided to build something? It don't got to be done complicated. Even if you went and bought a Lego set and was like, yo, I'm got to put this together. I would say Remy's facial expressions.
But never like, I don't know, never anything that cool. I remember in school, I couldn't even, remember how you used to have to build like you put the egg in it, the raw egg, and you put it in, and you have to build this capsule or whatever around it, and then drop it from a certain height.
Right.
I never did past that. And this man's out here building whole airplanes out of styrofoam.
Yeah, how did you not keep the egg intact? Well, what's going on?
How did you keep the egg intact?
I don't know. We didn't. We were building volcanoes back in my day. That was the project we had to do. That volcano wasn't hard at all.
It was hard. I would have rather build volcanoes.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think the only projects that I really kind of took on when I was a kid, like I built nunchucks. I built bombs. I didn't hurt anybody. Calm down. I'm a son of a contractor. Like there's a whole basement full of tools and stuff down there. Like, so you just start taking batteries and strapping shit to it. And call
the authorities.
Do what you got to do. I built speaker boxes. That was something I used to love to do. And I used to like build them in weird, like all these, like I built a pyramid style speaker, and then I built this big gigantic, it was like 5 feet off the floor. I don't know why my dad let me do so much dumb stuff. But I guess as long as I was in the house, he just didn't care. So yeah, I was always like, wasn't really the kid to sit around and watch TV all day. Like I used to really like being outside, and I used to really like just building stuff on my own. So that was the thing. AB, was there anything that you built like when you were a kid?
Basic stuff like,
this thing gonna say a computer, and I'm gonna hang up on this nigga.
Of course I built a computer. That's how I gone ahead and got to where I am now. Come on now.
Look at this. Niggas make it seem like it's nothing. I'll be building computers.
No, you trying to go ahead. No, you trying to tell to downgrade that I decided to do a computer while you trying to build speakers that you could have made billions of dollars selling it to Guitar Center.
I probably could have, but I was just trying. You know what? I just wanted to have more speakers in my bedroom. When I realized that the old radio that I got from my uncle had like mad slots to plug in extra speakers, I was like, oh. So the 2 speakers I got, and I could add 4 more speakers. Bet. You go to old houses and so I wouldn't take the like old houses. I would just take the woofer out of it and take that home and just throw away the box because the boxes would be old and dirty. But anyway, don't get me down that one. All right, it is time to get into our brand new segment with AB and Remy. It's called Pixelated. Ooh, 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 Well, I hadn't had time to put a sound effect on it, so
you did a great job.
Thank you. I was trying to be an assist. I'm trying to hold y'all down. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's get started. Which one? How you want me to start this? Who going first?
AB can go first.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about my current game that's out there right now that I'm playing. Current game I'm playing is called Helldivers 2.
Helldivers 2. Okay.
I wish I could play a video, or do I hit present here?
Yeah, if you hit present, you can put the YouTube link or whatever up, and then we can pop it in there.
Okay. Give me a second.
Take your time, sir.
Oh, it says present a file. All I can do is share screen.
Boop, boop, boop.
I'm not that good. Technical difficulties, sorry.
What's the name of it again?
I'll give you I'll send this over to you.
Yeah, you can just send me the link, the YouTube link, and I can pull it up.
For you?
Oh, you can send it to you can send it to the direct messages, the private message. All right.
Let's do that. There's the first one.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's do this. Let me add it to the screen. And then bam. All right, let me pull that there. And then we can pop that on the screen. And then where the hell is it? Okay, cool. All right.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free.
Sweet liberty! The Starship Troopers.
Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now.
They just went extremely good with it.
That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
Okay.
All I gotta say is this game has been taking up a lot of my time. I know a lot of people probably have heard of it or whatnot. It is exactly what the video is. It is all about managed democracy. Do you want freedom? How do we attain freedom? We go drop on these planets and take out these giant bugs and robots. It's crazy. And they actually have a great ragdoll collision engine on there. So it's purely friendly fire. So if you're not used to games that you're shooting, you can shoot or throw a grenade in the middle of a crowd and your friends are there, you're gonna piss a lot of people off badly. I've not played a game in so long that it's both funny to die, but it's also hilarious. It's also the hilarious elements that just keeps you going because it's like, oh, we got to get to the next goal, and it's literally you're on a war footing. And the cool thing about this game is you actually see all the other players doing their own missions on whatever live server you're on. It's really cool, guys. So if you were looking for an action hit out there that, you could just go ahead and go in, turn off your brain, blow up some bugs and some Terminators, try out Helldivers.
All right. Is there another one you want to do, or you want to toss it over to Remy?
What game she's currently playing, and then we can go ahead and toss it back to me. It's kind of like, toss and return. Let's do this tennis style.
We already talked about mine. I'm playing that's not my neighbor.
Okay. What is this?
Bokura. That's an indie game that I've been very interested in playing. So basically, it's a co-op game. You play as two brothers, but the thing is each POV is different. So like my screen shows one map, but my co-op's screen is a completely different map. So like, say I see in front of me just this like completely grass little path, and I'm just walking across it, but my partner sees me walking across this pool of acid, like jumping on frogs' backs, and they're like, how the fuck are you doing that? It's a pool of acid. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just grass. And so it just looks really cool. It looks real fun. So I'm very excited to play that. Yeah.
I put my indie game that I'm interested in on.
All right. All right, and I've got your last one up to Remy. So when we go after we get through his, I'll have your last one ready. All right, this is it. This is your joint.
This is G.I. Joe, Wrath of Cobra.
What system is this? A PC game or is this
it's gonna be PC, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Wow.
This right now is the alpha build. So that's the CG, but you're going to see actual gameplay. you notice that Roadblock just killed the hell out of Destro right there, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Is this gameplay in the game?
We'll be showing gameplay in just a moment. They're just showing the actual video of everything. This is in remnants of that game that came out a couple of year or two ago, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. Here's the gameplay. It looks like it's going to be either 1 to 4 players.
Right.
Classic beat 'em up. You get to play all the Joe team. I was actually surprised that they're actually going to have freaking Snake Eyes with Timber. That's cartoon only. So I'm looking forward to that game as a nice little beat 'em up that me and my friends can do and play, a little party game night. So if you're into beat 'em ups, that's why I suggest you guys be on the lookout for.
Yeah, and if you're nostalgia kicking in real hard, this is definitely the spot for you. All right. This is the last one for you, Remy. It's Palia. Is that how you pronounce it?
Palia.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, dear. Let me see. Let me unmute it. How long has this been out?
They dropped like the beta for it last year. But the official game, I believe, drops in at the end of the month.
So it's like an open world game.
It's an MMORPG, kind of like it's a cross between like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Very cozy game. You've got your main village. There's like quests, main characters and stuff, and then you've got your home like you see here, and you build your space how you want to and decorate it how you want to.
Looks like a nice slice of life exploratory game.
It's a fun little like turn your brain off.
Yep.
Cozy, relax. You can catch bugs, creatures. Like, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I like it. Shit that don't scare the hell out of me. Yeah, that's what I want. All of that.
I'm not all spooky.
Liar. She always trying to sneak up on me with something. It said my type of game. Which one is your type of game, Fame? Before we get up out of here, which one you voting on right now? That's crazy. All right. So, anything else y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Nope.
All right. We kept it to a tight hour. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, one thing. I think tomorrow we get to see X-Men 97.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a great thing when it comes out.
Look at the total lack of excitement on Remy's face. She's like, "Oh yeah, X-Men '97."
Yeah.
What? No.
Zero interest. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not the most excited about this X-Men '97. I haven't even gotten into Bad Batch yet. To be honest with you, I don't know why I'm still paying for Disney Plus. Like, I have not touched Disney Plus in months. Like, you know what I mean? Ever since the last Marvel TV show.
Loki?
I think there was one after that. I can't remember. It might have been
Echo. We saw Echo.
There you go. Ever since Echo, I haven't really been on it. Okay, Palia. All right, Fame.
It's co-op. It's we could play together. Get a PC.
I'll just let you know. Because of the Steam sale, I have Lethal Company now.
So now that's two people with it, and I'll probably get Precious. You should hit Precious up and tell to buy it while it's on sale.
I will literally buy it for her.
It's $8 right now. $8.
It's so fun.
It is overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
I'm telling you, it's so fun.
There you go, people. And that's the show. That's promoting the hell out of a product we don't get paid for. That's how we do here at the Black Nerd Podcast. All right, Remy, giving them shout outs, girl.
Oh no, I muted my mic because my dogs were barking. Thank you everybody for coming and watching. Everybody on Twitch, everybody on Facebook, Instagram, and the like. My name is Remy. You can follow me on my socials almost everywhere at Oh Hey Remy with 2 eyes, except for Twitch. It's just Hey Remy with 1 eye. Catch me at 8:00 for a Black Nerd Podcast exclusive stream every Sunday. So I'll be back on in about an hour. And yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah. All right, AB, giving them shout outs.
I just want to shout out to everybody out there in internet land. Keep being black, nerdy, and just be kind people out there, okay?
Word. And don't forget, I'm double checking my calendar right now so I don't mess up. All right. April the 19th at 8 p.m. we are coming back. Cyberpunk Session 0. So make sure y'all am I using the right term, sir? Session 0 for
the campaign jump off. We'll just call it the campaign jump off because what we showed them was the Jumpstart 0 session. Like, hey, you guys get used to playing the game. Now you guys get to go ahead and expand and use and burn some XP points to make you guys a little bit better and stronger.
There you go. So make sure you tune in as we fuck this whole shit up, because that's how we do it. Hopefully this time we'll have Remy on deck to keep us from all getting killed at one time. That's so important. April 19th, 8 p.m. That's a Friday night. Also set on your calendar, The Revival, October 26th, 24-hour live stream right here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you tap in for all of the greatness. If you're on Twitch, follow us at VVC Life on Twitch. Or if you're on YouTube, follow us at VVC Life on YouTube, at VVC Life on all platforms, and at Black Nerd Podcast for the audio. Also on Instagram and Facebook. So we love you. Don't forget to follow these great people on their social medias, and we will check you next week, 6 p.m. sharp, right here. And then 8:00, an hour from now, check my girl Remy. She's gonna be live streaming. Let's make it crack. All right, y'all be safe out of there and keep it nerdy. Hey, it's the Black Nerds Podcast.